Welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be looking at solving simultaneous equations through applications. So I'm going to start off by reading it and we're going to look at the important information and take it out as we go. John buys 3 daffodils and 5 petunias from the nursery and pays $25. Okay, so I'm going to write my first equation. I've got 3 daffodils, 3D, plus 5 petunias, 5P, equals 25. Let's keep on going. Julia buys 4 daffodils and 3 petunias for $26. So we've got our second equation. 4D plus 3P equals 26. Determine the cost for each type of flower. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to try and get one of these by themselves. So for me to do that, I'm going to use the substitution method. So that means I either need to get D or P by itself. So I will get P by itself. So I'm going to use this equation here. Actually, I'll use this one up here. So just to start off, I'm going to move 3D over to the other side. So that means I am taking 3D away. If you take 3D away from one side, you'll take 3D away from the other side. So I can rewrite that equation now. I've got 3D take 3D equals nothing. 5P equals 25 take 3D. Now, I've still got a 5 with the P. I do not want that. So for me to fix that, I need to divide the other side by 5. So I'm going to divide both sides by 5. If I divide both sides by 5, that just means I am doing 5 divided by 5 equals 1. So I've just got P. Just remember, when we're dividing both sides by 5, I can change it slightly. I can make it into 2 fractions, 25 divided by 5, and take 3D divided by 5. So I can break it down like that. Now I've done that, I can simplify it a bit. P equals, what's 25 divided by 5? Is 5. Take 3/5 times D. And there we have it. We now know what P is. Okay, so for me now, what I'm going to be doing, I can substitute that into my equation and use that to use that information to find out what P and D are. So using this equation here, I'm going to write it again. 4D plus 3. What's P this time? We know P is 5. Take 3/5 times D equals 26. Now I need to simplify this part first so I can add those together. So let's have a go. Remember, this 3 is being multiplied by everything in this bracket. So I've got 4D plus 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 3/5, remember when we times it, we look at the top number. 3 times 3/5 is going 3 times 3 parts, is 9 out of 5. So take 9 over 5, D equals 26. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are then going to be getting the 15 to the other side. So that means if we're trying to get the 15 to the other side, because it doesn't have a variable, this is plus 15. The opposite of plus 15 is minus 15. So I will minus 15 here, which means I am going to minus 15 on the other side. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to then go, well, 15 take 15 is 0. So I've got 4D take 9 over 5 equals 26 take 15 equals 11. So now I've got 4D take 9 over 5D, which equals 11. So I can simplify this, and I want you to think about 4D. If I want a denominator of 5, that's the same as me saying I've got 20 over 5. So what's 20 take 9? 20 take 9 is 11. So that's the same as me saying that I have 11 pieces over 5. D equals 11. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is thinking about how do I get D by itself? Well, it's timesing by 11 over 5. So what's the opposite of timesing by 11 over 5? It is dividing by 11 over 5. So I'm going to divide both sides by the fraction 11 over 5, and I'll divide this side by 11 over 5. So if we do that, 11 divided by 2.2, which is 11.5, equals 5. So that means D is going to equal 5. D equals 5. So if D equals 5, what does P equal? Well, we can find that out through substituting D. So over here, I'm going to go 3 times 5 plus 5P equals 25. 3 times 5 equals 15 plus 5P equals 25. I want the 15 on to the other side, so I take 15 away on this side, take 15, which means I take 15 from the other side. So 15 take 15 is 0, and I'm left with 5P equals 25 take 15, which is 10. To get P by itself, I need to divide this side by 5, so I divide this side by 5. 5 divided by 5 equals 1, so I've got P equals 10 divided by 5 equals 2. So P equals 2. So that means the petunias cost $2. And I also know the daffodils, which is D, is costing me $5. Really hope that helps you understand how to solve simultaneous equations and apply our understanding.